Alrighty, welcome back, guys. Hope you're having an awesome day. We're struggling out here at the start of this week. This past St.
Yeah.
Patty's weekend, it was like probably the coldest ever. I don't know about you,
Oh,
Diego. I was on the metro going to Chicago. I think what was it, 9 or 10 or something like that. Probably the worst metro experience I've had in my life.
really?
So,
That's tough.
um, nothing happened to me. It was just the
Annoying.
amount of people like in the train stops in a
Yeah.
certain demographic and that same demographic taking up the entire first floor of the train,
Yeah.
acting rowdy, having fluids that I don't think are water or Gatorade,
Yeah.
and shouldn't it be drank by such demographic? Um,
Yeah.
yeah, we had a lot of that going on. Um, so it made for a very interesting experience on the train.
hmm
But hope your St. Patty's Day was much better than mine. So
It's a good
with
time.
that, welcome back. Another episode of the Monovation Podcast Basketball Edition. Diego, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Just took a midterm. Just happy it's over and yeah, hoping to chill the next few days. So that's kind of nice.
Our boy is struggling out here, so we are gonna keep it light with basketball talk, and I'll probably carry the conversation here. You all you gotta do, Diego, is you just gotta spot up shoot today, and we're good. All right,
It's easy. Easy
all
enough.
right, cool. All right, without further ado, we'll jump into the NBA film study here. Um, Starting with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. I was watching this game yesterday. I was like,
Yeah.
"Jeez, this guy's crazy." And the Magic almost came back. That was even more
Really?
surprising to me. Yeah, it was like almost a 30-point game, like heading into the fourth quarter, and then like by 6 or 7 minutes, I look up. I'm like cooking spaghetti and meatballs while I'm watching this. I'm like, "How is this a 20-point game? How is this a 14-point game? What is going on?" And
Yeah,
then
just everywhere.
in the background, like Nickeil Alexander Walker's just having like 40 points a game. Look at that. Calm down, my guy. Calm down. Calm
Yeah.
down. I got this. Spot up shooting and just the season he's having with the Hawks. I just want to say it's just incredible. True shooting percentage up, scoring up, just every statistical category. I think he's found his fit and just an amazing career for him.
hmm
But this game
Yeah.
was just he was on fire. Like the entire crowd was like going into this and like I don't think you expected him to have the performance he did. So nice
Yep.
work.
I think just watching this, like I saw I dropped 41 points. I was like, oh, I wonder what he did. Man, this might be some of the easiest 41 points I've ever seen scored. Like catch, shoot. That's like maybe half. And I think he took 15 threes out of 22 total shots. So think about how many just catch and shoots there were. Like boom, step up, one jab step, bang. I don't know. I thought the Magic were good at defense, and they're just letting this guy rain down on them. I thought that was a bit surprising, but the Magic
To
are
me,
kind
it
of
looked like they were just running out of gas, like
yeah.
game after game after game, especially in the long season. And this is one of those games that caught up to them, especially with a team in the standings. They're in the play-in, but still, they're not far off from getting out of the play-in if you look at the standings. So it's
Yeah.
yeah, just a crazy night. I wonder what his fantasy numbers were yesterday. Must have been
Who
insane.
knows? Yeah.
All right. On to the next guy. BJ Edgecombe. He is starting to
Right.
be a clutch player himself. Let's take a look at this. Pretty good defense. I don't know who is that. Kamara, 33.
Yeah. Tamani
Can't be.
Kamara. That's a crazy shot.
That was just crazy defense, and like the fact like he's able to hit a turnaround. He's starting to put it together. Starting to be the focal
Yeah.
point of the guy. So like when all these guys off of injury and then Paul George comes back from suspension, like not gonna miss a beat because they've already played together. But like just this guy getting confidence in his ability as the season wanes. These are huge development points for VJ Edgecombe. So as they're
Yeah.
keeping an eye around this thrilling rookie, just have to highlight that. Like he's not balling out like in the same way that Con Canipul is, but like in his own way, he's growing before our very eyes. So um, great, great play and like much needed confidence boost off of that.
I mean, yeah. No Embiid, no PG, no Maxi. This like it's literally his team to carry right now, and That's the only positive about injuries. You see if your kind of lower rung guys can become a guy, and you get to understand a little bit more what you have under the hood. So very very nice here. I just still can't believe he's just like, I'm just gonna take the shot.
Yeah,
Cool.
because he had nowhere to go, and like his teammates didn't really help him out that much. They're kind of not
Yeah.
cutting, like except for that pass, obviously. But like they're not cutting. They're kind of like spaced out. There's like, oh,
Yeah.
just I'm here at the three. I'm here at the three. Everybody's on 3 point line watching them. Like
Yeah.
they're
It's
not in
tough.
positions where they're forcing the defense to move or communicate. So for him to make something out of nothing, that's a very important trait to have.
Yeah. Especially in this league.
Alrighty, uh, let's go. Modest Buzelis.
Yeah.
Only positive I've seen as a Bulls fan right now. Just him kind of taking the reins and like having confidence. This was an insane stat line to see. Get out of the
Yeah.
way, big fella.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. So one thing as well there, the 3 blocks. I think he's the first bull to reach 100 blocks since is it Taj Gibson? I think it's been like 9 years or something since the
Wow.
bull has had 100 plus blocks in a season, which I think is just insane to think about. But yeah, very interesting. The plus 26, I didn't see that either. This is against the Grizzlies.
Yep.
Yeah, tanking Grizzlies. So very interesting. I mean, he's on his way. I think Josh Giddey also had a good game
He had a triple
overall.
double. Like when the stats
That's what we
18 to
like.
2 run. That's crazy. And Miller's not been bad either for the Bulls. There's a lot of like bright spots, but I I'm still like until they maximize the picks that they have, the million second round picks that they have, like I'm not
Wait, did you
that the
say
Masters get
Miller?
that. Yeah, Leonard Miller.
Oh, dang, I forgot they got Leonard Miller. Jeez, it seemed like such a I like completely forgot that he even existed.
There was one
Yeah.
reel where I don't know if you saw Yuki was boxing out your goat.
Oh, LeBron.
Yeah, and he couldn't get a rebound. It was crazy. I'm like,
It's
how is this
crazy.
happening? How's a 5'7" guy boxing out LeBron like this?
You gotta get low. That's the thing. Low center
Yeah,
of
but
gravity
like
for her to
he,
move.
the amount of muscles he must have in that 5'7" frame has to be like top 1% of athlete because there's no
Yeah.
other explanation. It's just insane.
No, makes sense.
Yeah, but anyway, Modest, love to see this development. This is crucial for our team right now.
Yeah.
Um, did you see?
Yeah.
But you didn't have this on your bingo card. Sadiq Bey, 3 level scorer. I can't believe he's 26. I feel like he's a lot older than that. Like,
Yeah. He feels like he should be like 32.
yeah, exactly, right?
That's so crazy. I feel like he's been in the league for ages. He's been on this is his third team already, and maybe even one or two before that.
Yeah,
That's pretty wild.
yep. I remember Detroit Pistons Sadiq Bey, but not New Orleans Pelicans. So that's what I was saying when I've seen this, and then
Yeah.
just watching him, I'm like, where's this guy coming from? He's playing with so much of confidence. Um,
Yeah.
like,
And
like, excuse me? Okay.
yeah, the step back middies with the leg up. I don't know. It feels like he shoots kind of with his like body hinged forward a little bit. So it's kind of weird, but he's definitely a great shooter. I think he dropped 50 on when he was on the Pistons, right? 'Cause I know he dropped 50 at some point. It's like one of those April performances of the ages, like the Malachi
No
Flynn.
way.
Yeah. So
Yeah, against the Magic. That is crazy. Wow.
yeah, him, Malachi Flynn, Svi Mikhailuk, maybe. There's a bunch of guys who just rip it there in April when no one's getting playing time. But yeah, pretty wild. He's a great
Well,
player. I
technically
think
it was March 17th on the dot 4 years ago, but yeah. That's a
4 years
crazy stat
ago.
to pull out. Exactly 4 years ago, my guy.
That's crazy. This is also the 2 year. Today is the 2 year anniversary of one of the greatest shots. I should have sent that. One of the greatest shots of all time ever to exist. If you don't know what it is, you don't know ball. Actually, no, I'm kidding. It was the magical Kyrie Irving shot over Nikola Jokic on St. Patrick's Day of 2024,
Oh,
which
that was I remember that one. That was such a great. I was
I was
we had covered it on a podcast the week after. Like that was just like, how did he get that off?
I know I was driving back from St. Patty's in Chicago with a friend, and he had it on. I'm literally driving. Wait, what happened? Wait, what happened? Oh man, how do you make that? Like that was it was insane. So yeah, St. Patrick's Day. They should bring back some green jerseys. It's fun. That was fun. I saw a lot of that on Twitter today. Very nice. But yeah, Sadiq Bey can score.
Yeah, back to Sadiq Bey. Yeah. Nothing against him. He's doing fantastic work.
He's doing
Um,
his thing
yeah. I mean, if he's becoming a free agent and the Pelicans are like stupid enough to let him go, pick this guy up, man. He's a great secondary scorer right now for what they need.
for sure. Damn. Yeah, he's a great player. Good scorer.
Did not see this coming at all when I was saw this on my feed. Um, this is just hilarious to me, just
This
watching
yeah,
like Katie just getting frustrated. I was watching. I actually thought the Rockets would pull this out. They were doing really, really well against the Lakers when I was watching them
yeah,
at the end of. I didn't see the entire game yesterday, but I did not know they did so bad towards the end as far as offensive scoring. That's not what I had on my bingo card, but
yeah,
they're doing a really good job of doubling KD, forcing the
yeah,
ball out in like non-ideal situations for the role players to catch the ball. Like you can tell they have no idea what to do with it because of how they cover them.
yeah. I mean, is that Tari Eason just dribbling around? Gosh, I think it's, and I'm not here to denigrate Kevin Durant and say he's not a good player, but he's just not. He's not a guy you can give the ball to every time and handle the ball, right? Like that's not how he succeeded the most. I mean, on the Warriors, he was the catch and shoot mid range maestro, kind of secondary creator to Steph Curry. And it's just a fact of how difficult it has been without Fred VanVleet on this team. And I haven't watched too much of them, but I've been hearing and I know they've been losing games. I think they let the Knicks come back. And it's just the lack of offense. I mean, you're pretty good defensively, but without Steven Adams, I think he's out for a while. You lose that offensive rebound. I mean, KD just gets an 8-second violation. I was like, I kept rewatching. I was like, what happened? Why did they turn it over? KD just was too slow to bring the ball up. There's just a lot of things. Like they're a good team,
They look
but
very
yeah,
disorganized.
they feel like a paper tiger where they seemed so threatening at the beginning of the season. Then Fred VanVleet goes down, and now they're just kind of crumbling. And it sucks because you make the big move, big money move, and one bad thing happens, and now you're nowhere near what everyone thought you were when this trade happened. So
This
tough.
hurts to watch. Like I mean, the
Yeah.
only the only person that could save them right now is Reed. Like, and that's a good decision there, but like they're like I just don't. I get why they play this lineup because they want defense, but like it's at some point you got to look at yourself in the mirror and say like, okay, where are we getting our offense from? And
Yeah.
there's one caveat here. Sengun didn't play in this game.
Oh,
Like,
that
I
as
think he's
well.
a massive difference. And like, but you could see the impact when he's not on the floor and you see the rest of these Rockets. Like,
What are
these
they
are
doing?
not like, yeah, these are just not great shot creation looks that they're generating for themselves. Like,
No, not ideal. So, so yeah, the Rockets look out. Their stock is falling from the sky. I think
well,
they're
let's hold off until Sengun comes back and then we'll
well,
reassess.
yeah, but I
But
think also
that was
they're
a terrible pass.
yeah. I remember seeing that too and be like, why? He was telegraphing the pass and he was just like, you have to get rid of the ball. I'm just gonna throw it. Um, I don't know where they are on the standings, but I feel like that I've been hearing so much about that 3 through 6 is so packed. You can't. It's really hard to take these kind of losses right now. Especially to the Lakers, who are now the 3 seed, which is very surprising to me. Luke has been on fire as of late. So
Well, they've been shooting the ball the best in the league.
really,
So yeah. Um, right now the Rockets are just a half game ahead of the Nuggets and the Timberwolves. Two
oh,
and a
so
half,
for
well,
4.
1.5 or what was it? Yeah, 2.5 games away from the Suns, for a spot in the play-in. So remember having this conversation? Can any
Yeah,
of these teams catch the top six? Might have to reassess that if the Rockets keep looking like this. So
I'm
really
telling you,
surprising because they're 23-9 at home.
it's a way. They lost to the Kings. They lost to the Pelicans. They've had these terrible losses away from home. It's just these are not the kind of losses you see out of a contender. I mean, okay, OKC lost to someone that wasn't really the Hornets, but the Hornets were on a tear at that point.
Hornets been on a tear since Christmas, my guy.
Yeah, so it just shows you to me the Rockets aren't serious, and not of no fault of their own. Besides, maybe not formulating a good enough offense. But aside from that, yeah, I think they know what they have to do this summer to maybe shift the from the defensive side to the offensive side. Not totally, but at least enough to have some pull to do something.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't see that at the Washington Wizards when they went against Bam. That was
Yeah,
wild. How many
that
how
was
many free
wild.
throw attempts did he have, Diego? How many?
43?
That is, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's like half his points, or well, over half of his points, is the number of free throw attempts he had. Yeah, that was pretty wild. I was watching because this was last week. You told me about the Spurs Celtics game. I was like, I'll watch that. They changed the broadcast to
Yep.
the Heat game, and I was like, I mean, I'm not against watching it, but I was like, the game is done. I guess we'll see him drop 83. And rewatching or watching like people go through it and talk about it. Um, I saw Daniel Lee posted about it on YouTube, and he basically said, like, compared to Dame's 71 or Luca's 71 or 73, those two guys, it's so much more difficult for them to score so many points because they have to bring the ball up. They have to have the ball in their hands, and they get insta doubled. Bam can kind of just wait, not hold his breath, but save some energy, catch the ball, boom, pop. And he was able to hit a bunch of threes too in that first half. What do you have, like 30 points in the first quarter? He had a lot of points in that first quarter, and
It was at least like 36, I want to say.
yeah,
Let
so
me let me look this up real quick.
and just the fact that no Alexander Sarr, as much as we've praised him, he still is
31
way
points.
too
Yep.
skinny. 31 points. Alexander Sarr, like he's the new Jalen Rose, unfortunately. Like he really got sunned, and not all the way to 83, but he gave up that first quarter. It feels like, and that's kind of painful for him to remember. But he still has hope. Hope as a player
It's
in
this
this league.
villain arc.
Yo, it's a good idea. Good. Maybe it's what
Well,
he
I
needed.
think the entire Wizards team has to feel embarrassed because they were like
Yeah.
triple teaming him at the end, and he still got fouled. I'm like, man, nothing is going right for this team.
Yeah, and especially fun subplot for me is that both teams had an former Illinois player last year, Will Riley on the Wizards and Kasparas Yakachonis on the Heat. I think someone tweeted that like Bam only scored 83 because Kasparas Yakachonis was giving him the ball with that IQ, and I was like, we'll take it, I guess. So that's an interesting tidbit of history, but yeah, 83 points is wild. It feels weird. It feels like I'm not mad, but it feels wrong, right? Like I'm not
I'm
gonna.
gonna give you
I
I'm
don't.
gonna give you two different perspectives on how people felt about this.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
reading this from an Athletic article.
yeah,
The reaction to Bam's 83-point game has been nothing short of ludicrous. We just witnessed one of American sports' greatest benchmarks get passed, and the immediate thought is to deem it unethical. Was it
yeah,
aesthetically pleasing? Maybe not. But this is a tremendous story for
mm,
a league that has been dogged by negativity all year. Player that has been with one team, worked hard, been a great teammate, accomplished this.
yeah.
Player, mind you, often known for his defensive acumen. Steph, LeBron,
Yeah,
Katie, Luca, all the game's best scorers couldn't do it. This is the perfect tonic for a league that has been dominated by gambling and taking this year.
that's true.
All right. And then the nitpick guy. He was 100% legit through 3 quarters. The fact that it was against a tanking shell of an NBA team is a pox on the NBA. The
Yeah,
fact that the validity of records like this is a legitimate debate is just another symptom of the deep disease that is taking, which the
crazy.
NBA desperately needs to cure. Not on him, but at the end of the game, when they're up 25 plus against a bottom feeder, keeping them in, force feeding him, and then worse, affirmatively fouling the other team for 2 to 3 minutes of game time just to get more
Yeah,
possessions. Gross. Totally delegitimizes the final number. Jeez,
that's
that's too many like big real words, man.
I can't. I hate whoever that like. If a real person came up to me and was like talking to me about it like that, I'd be like, man, you must not ever be happy. You must hate life. Like, and we all have our struggles, but jeez, bro, like, there's no need to be so mad about my man Bam Adebayo scoring 83. Like, I felt it was wrong because it's just so unexpected, but I'm not mad about it. And yeah, it was a tanking team, but and like, Will Chamberlain dropped 100 because he played in a time where like you played over 110 possessions a game. Like
Yeah.
sometimes it's a bit about the odds. And I mean, you just don't score 31 points in a quarter. Like that isn't predetermined by anything. It just happens sometimes. You just hit a few shots and you're like, I'm cooking, and you go from there.
I mean, basketball's a game of mismatches, right? And
Yeah.
if you see a guy's getting a mismatch, you're gonna abuse it on the team
Yeah.
that the mismatch favors, right? And then if you're seeing there's a mismatch on your team, you gotta do everything in your power to game plan against it. And the Wizards didn't do that. They hung their guys out to dry
Yeah.
the entire game, and this is what happens. Like
Took them too long to double
I've
team.
always thought Bam was a two-way player. Like I don't think he's just a defensive star. Like I always thought he was a two-way player.
Mm-hmm.
He's just kind of got out overshadowed by Tyler Hero and Jimmy Butler on the offensive end. So we didn't really see his full dynamic. Did he shoot a lot of free throws? Yes. But if you're the Wizards, like you can't rely on fouls to bail you out. Like
Yeah.
you got to be able to like get the ball out of his hands. So yeah, I mean that's perfectly legitimate because they play by the rules of the game to
Mm-hmm.
get the points needed for him. Did they run the risk? Because yeah, they allowed an insane number of points themselves, but like you can't. It's how you win doesn't matter per se. Like in a
Yeah.
situation like this, like the Miami Heat's like prospects for this season do not hinge on this game. Do
No.
not. There's too many games of the season, unhealthily amount. But like if you're the Wizards, I don't want to hear like or Wizards fan, I don't want to hear crying about like how
Oh
Bam
yeah.
got like a million free throws. Like you guys had like
They
so
were
many
they were
possessions to
fouls.
stop him,
Yeah.
and like you didn't do it. You just didn't do it.
Yeah. They were definitely fouls to me. They're all pretty. They're like that. You're not scoring here that easily. So yeah, crazy, crazy. It feels like I said, feels weird. Feels weird living history sometimes.
What I want to know is what the sports books had on his odds for the Bucks game. Like
Yeah,
after that, like that's
that's very.
crazy.
I think I saw a tweet where it was like someone in this world is begging for Bam to get one more rebound to get like over nine rebounds, 9.5 rebounds. That would have sucked. The one day you bet on his rebounds, he scores the most points since what? Since Wilt.
I know like DraftKings had 25 and a half, and then like
Really?
um Fanatics had him scoring 40 or more points for the Bucks game at plus 1700. Ended up scoring
Yeah.
21 that game, so
Yeah.
you missed out. You missed out if you watched it. But this is what the league's about. Like and I remember that night was just insane because Modest was going off, Luca was going off. There's so many guys going
Yeah.
off, but like Bam 83, that's gonna forever. People are gonna remember that. So
Yeah.
congrats.
You'll remember where you were for Bam's 83 points.
And Seattle Sonics don't have to remember about
Right.
their team anymore because they might be coming back at the start of the 2029 season. So, what are your thoughts on the expansion? Because right now, based
Mhm.
on Adam Silver's comments, it sounds like Seattle and Las Vegas are getting teams. Do you agree with those two locations? Do you think there's other locations in the U.S. that are probably deserving of teams like What do you think about this? Do you think it's good for the league to go from 30 to 32 teams?
I think it is for the league in general. I think it's good because I think we've had an issue, and we see it in All Star game, and we see it now with these two-way players. Players are good. We have more good players now than I think we've ever had before, and we need to respond to that. We need more teams. We need another what is that? 30 guys who can be on a team and make this money and put contribute to this product. And additionally, I think I also am kind of selfishly into it because then maybe somehow the Mavs can move into the East. I know it's not possible. It's probably going to be the Grizzlies or Timberwolves, but still, it'd be so nice. Um, so that's kind of it. Definitely, Seattle needs to have that team. Las Vegas, too. I'm not too against or for either way. But yeah, it'll should be good. I saw someone propose that then it would be a good reason to move down to 62 games because then everyone plays each other twice? Yeah, home and away?
64. 64.
No, because 'cause you'd have 30 but you only play 31 other teams. So and play them twice, you get to
Oh,
62.
oh, yeah. That could
Um,
work. That could
and
work.
that's not bad. You definitely can't go to oh, yeah, that's like 90 something games. So, it would make it would be a little bit more fair. You could say there's more parity at that point because you play everyone the same amount. No. Then you have oh my god, then you have nice NFL divisions of 4 teams each. Oh, that's so nice. Maybe they matter at that point. I'm intrigued. I'm
But
excited
then
to
it's
see
like,
Supersonic.
okay, are you keeping 8 teams going into the playoffs? Like, how is that
Yeah,
gonna work? Like, the top
yeah.
teams gotta get a benefit, right? Like, do they
Mm,
get a week off? Like, how is that gonna work?
right?
It's there's a lot
That'd
of
be so funny,
there's a
yeah.
lot more than just adding 2 teams to the league that's going
Yep,
on here because like
yeah.
the top regular season teams gotta get incentives. Like,
Mhm,
what are you gonna do about the plan? Like, that's just you tell me you're still gonna have 20 teams, like, still competing
yeah,
in the playoffs? Like, I don't know. Like, with that talent level, I think you gotta make some changes here. But
yeah, it's definitely possible. I'm excited. I'm excited to see, the Supersonics back. I think their color scheme, their jerseys are so iconic. It'll be fun.
what about other locations in the US?
Yeah,
Because I was listening to ESPN today, and they were, like, throwing out Nashville.
Nashville.
I don't think
Possible.
I don't think Memphis would allow that to happen because
I
you'll
know, right? It's too
because you'll
close.
have teams that will wanna relocate. Like, I'm
Mhm.
thinking about the LA teams, the
Oh,
Sacramento
yeah.
te
It can't be
Golden
in the
State,
East.
like
It can't be in the East because
well, hmm,
there's gonna be a lot of push out of the Pelicans, the Wolves, there's something that can happen there, and I feel like there are more cities in the West that need teams. Las Vegas, Portland already has a team. New Mexico shouldn't get one. Kansas City, St. Louis doesn't have a team, but they don't even have a football team anymore, so that doesn't really matter. They have a baseball team. And then you have that whole North Dakota, South Dakota, where there's nothing. Is there anything else
no, Minnesota,
already
Wisconsin,
taken?
Iowa. Iowa doesn't have a team.
Yeah, don't really have any other teams, so they're mostly the college route. It's so difficult. You don't want to go to Florida. You're already saturating Florida.
Could
Uh,
be like Virginia, West Virginia. We could use a team.
yeah, I
Um,
mean, you could do the Ravens. I almost said Wizards. Ravens Commanders vibe. Then you can have a Baltimore team because I mean I think the Wizards were the Baltimore Bullets at one point, so we could resuscitate them.
I do think Nashville would make the most sense because
Yeah, it's fun. They have
they're
an
they're a
arena there.
big city. There'll be a lot of people that want to come out and see them. The
Yeah,
only the only downside is you'll I don't know how you'll make that work with Memphis.
yeah.
Like,
Maybe they
y-
should. Mhm.
go ahead.
Maybe they should start. Just for Nashville, start just having. What was that? The in season tournament final there. Because I mean, just Obviously Las Vegas is different, but it's that same type of party place. Like everyone, people like to go to Nashville just to go. And if you give
Right.
basketball fans or like another reason to go, people could enjoy that.
And it's fairly easy to get to it, like being in the center
Mhm.
of the US, like from like other
Yeah.
spots. Like you can get to Georgia, get to Kentucky, like Cincinnati, like
Yeah.
there you have tons of options, like from just that one stationary place in itself. So it's like very easy to commute to for fans. Like I
Yeah.
I I'm in love with that idea. But um yeah, I do think it would be good for the league. I would love to see the Seattle Sonics back. I'm very curious to see if like KD and like other players like go back to the Seattle Seahawks to end your
That'd be
career.
great.
Like I mean Sonics, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Um Las Vegas, I think probably makes some more sense as the most likely team to get a
Mm.
city to get a team because
There's just
you
so much
just had a
there.
football team move. Like there's a
Yeah.
lot of revenue out there to be had. A lot of people come to Las Vegas lately, so it's like that makes sense for them. Like think about like making a stadium like the Sphere, like that'd be kind of wild.
Yeah.
Like make your own Sphere but for a basketball team.
Yeah. I
Um
don't know if they'd
yeah.
make it their own. I know they have so many places where they put courts for the summer league. I think there's also like a T-Mobile arena where the Aces play. That I think the NBA has done that in season tournament final there. But it's really interesting. Um, could be the move.
All right. Sweet.
Yeah.
Lots to ponder on, but just
Yeah.
thought I'd bring in some fun topics this week after what seems like heavy workloads we've built under. So that'll
Mm.
be it for us guys. Stay tuned. Playoff push is getting
Happening.
crazy out here. But follow us on our Instagram page at I'm on that a.mission. Full length
Yep.
videos
Oh,
are on our
okay.
YouTube at I'm on a mission. Oh, you had it the first time. You got it.
Oh,
Don't worry.
this?
There we go. Yep, you got it.
My camera must be flipped. Oh, I'm on the left side of your screen.
Okay,
That might be it.
you're
Anyway,
good.
no,
You're
no worries.
good.
Yeah.
Whatever the case may be. So till then, tune in, guys. Take it easy, and we'll see you next week.
Yep. See ya.